This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we have the latest from the West Hazleton Police Department about 2 burglaries and an attempted break-in. Welcome to FYI, everyone. I'm Ken Cara. Here's your headlines. West Hazleton Police tell FYI that an arrest is in the near future in connection with 2 burglaries and an attempted break-in in the borough late Monday night. Today, Police Chief Brian Buglio released this photo of the suspect taken from surveillance video. The burglaries occurred at Hell's Kitchen on North Broad Street and the Poorhouse Bar and Grill on Winters Avenue. The attempted break-in occurred at Smart Geeks Computer Store on North Broad Street. Buglio says that police questioned several people last night, and the chief told us that he has several suspects in mind and there is possibly more than one suspect. Pennsylvania State Police are assisting with the investigation. Chief Buglio asked anyone with information to call West Hazleton Police at 455-3733 or to dial 911. Could there be new life for URS in Hazleton? According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, Avenues, which provides similar services to 1,000 adults in Pottsville and Monomoy City, is in contract talks with Luzerne, Wyoming Mental Health and Development Services. Formerly United Cerebral Palsy, Avenues has been serving Schuylkill County and surrounding areas since 1952. As we've reported, URS, United Rehabilitation Services in Hazleton, will close its doors June 18th. 300 adults rely on URS for jobs and job training. Luzerne, Wyoming Director David Schwilly says that nothing is finalized, but it looks like they will be working with Avenues. FYI did contact Visions, however, our calls have not yet been returned. A family of 5 was displaced after fire struck their Lansford home late last night. This is video courtesy of TamaqaArea.com. The fast-moving fire broke out around 11:30 last night on East Abbott Street in Lansford. Firefighters from 2 counties responded to what was the second house fired in Lansford in less than a week. The father was reportedly taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. The mother and 3 children were not injured. And now from the desk of the Public Works Department for the City of Hazleton, street sweeping continues with the latest schedule up on your screen. The sweeping is done, weather permitting, in case of inclement weather. And remember, they will have that planned for 7 a.m. The 2014 Great Northeast Job Fair was held at Capriotti's in McAdoo today. The event was sponsored by the Standard Speaker and Republican Herald newspapers. There was a line of people seeking jobs, and they were in luck because all of the space for vendors was sold out.
We are based in Scranton, Pennsylvania, but being in the Hazleton area has brought in a lot of additional candidates that were not aware that there were opportunities within the Scranton area.
Going pretty well so far. We're seeing a good mix of candidates. We've talked to several people that may be interested in our position we offer. So it's going pretty well.
If you didn't get a chance to come down today, obviously pick up a copy of the paper. The people that were here are in there. They have ads in there. If you didn't get a chance to get here, you can maybe see who was here, and you can get an application into them and mark your calendar for next year. Make sure you don't miss it.
The 2 companies we spoke with do have online applications, and you can access one for Regional Hospital of Scranton at commonwealthhealth.net and Osmos Utilities at osmoshiring.com. We are going to take a little break, but when we come back, we'll tell you why the Hazleton area Marching Cougars were hanging out at Congressman Lou Barletta's office. Then it's Cougars everywhere, and FYI today, the Lady Cougars softball team takes over the sportscast in just a little bit.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Well, it's time to memorialize here on What's the Sense every Wednesday on FYI. We're back here with Tamara, and she has some really nice projects that you can do, either if you have flowers that are left over and have died, or if you have a loved one that has passed away that you want a memory wall or something to remember them by, right?
Right. And what I did, because of Memorial Day, I thought I would start with something dear to my heart. Okay. This is not finished. It's not the most attractive thing, but we all have something. We all have something that I mean, I collect everything, but some people don't. Mm-hmm. There's something that tugs on your heart that somebody has.
It's special to you,
right,
that you want to keep, and you don't know exactly what to do with those pieces, right?
Right. And this, actually, I had a son pass away, and this was his clothes. Aww. He was 1 year old, and I got rid of everything. It's only material. Mm-hmm. But his clothes I couldn't part with. Mm-hmm. I carried these around for 17 years, and I just started this project. I pulled it out. You can buy, I cut them in little squares. Like I said, it's not the most attractive thing, but it tugs on my heart.
Right.
I bought at Joann Fabrics or any fabric store, you can buy quilting. It's iron-on. So when you cut all this out, you just iron them on so it sticks.
Okay.
So then if you go to sew it, and I'm going to finish this, and I'll show you it when it's finished, but it's nicer because then everything's not falling around.
What is this actually on?
And then this, I just bought a piece of quilting.
Okay.
So underneath here, you'll see that's the fabric that you iron onto. And then this, you know, this will all get...
all of his clothing.
This was all his clothes. King's College, how do you like that
How
one?
about it?
So this I'll show you finished.
Okay.
But that is one project. Also,
do.
we have loved ones that pass away. Flowers, sometimes you'll take the flowers in memory. I have a flower presser. Actually, you could just use 2 books. And you just need parchment paper. And this is actually a flower, a very close friend of mine passed away. And I took it and pressed it. They come out pretty nice. It's better than just slamming it in a book.
Right.
You put it in the parchment. And then what you can do is you can put them in a frame.
Oh, look how nice that looks.
Yeah.
You could date it, put the name on it
Yeah.
in the back or in the front if you'd like. It's a good way to remember loved ones and a good presentation.
Right. And then the old window.
Right.
You can actually put the flowers in the glass.
Okay.
You know, put them through the glass, buy some veneer to seal them, and put some pictures of your loved ones in there.
Oh,
I mean,
that's a
there's
neat way to
many-
display
many-
pictures as well.
Right. There's many ideas you can do. And I have one more thing.
Okay.
There's memories and there's accomplishments. And we all want to keep these in our tucked away places. So I have something here
I think I know where she's
that
going with
you
this.
accomplished.
Yes, I did.
And this is your first half marathon.
Yep.
So I have your shoes.
You do.
I
Stinky
have
shoes.
your number.
You do. 2802 all the way.
Have your foil that you wrapped yourself in.
Yep.
And I have a few other things in here. And what I'll do is I am going to put together something so you can remember that awesome accomplishment.
With my coach right here, Tamara, as we ran our first half in April. So that was an amazing time. So thank you for doing that for me.
Yeah, you're awesome.
So if you have any questions or you have comments, I know you're receiving a lot because people have all this stuff and I just handed over to Tamara, but you are actually going to be having workshops for people to participate and actually get their things together and make some nice treasures out of their junk. So how
Shadow
can they do
boxes
that?
around. So they can send either to my mail at 11 East Broad, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, 18202. They can get me on Facebook, on my website, and email.
Awesome. We'll see you next week. We have great ideas coming up with that extra glass, right? If you have like glass bottles and you want to do something creative with it, we have some ideas. We as in she. We'll see you next Wednesday here on FYI.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Hop aboard the good weather train. I shot this at Kirby Park yesterday in hopes that it would bring us all good weather luck. It didn't work, but it's cool nonetheless. Everyone likes trains. And I say that because according to the National Weather Service, we're in for some showers and thunderstorms tonight, but maybe you like them at night. The low should get down to 59. Now for Wednesday, showers are likely before 10 a.m. The high will be near 69. For Wednesday night, there's a slight chance of showers before 11 p.m. We'll get down to 49 degrees. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 64. Thursday night, a chance of showers after 2 a.m. We'll get down to 53. For Friday, there's another chance of showers and thunderstorms, but a partly sunny day with a high near 71. For Friday night, partly cloudy with a low around 48. And then for Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 70. And then Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 48.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat with their ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food with their burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, located on Route 93 in West Hazleton. Stop on by today or give them a call at 570-455-5362.
Today we're at Congressman Lou Barletta's office in Hazleton for special recognition for the Hazleton Area High School Cougar Marching Band. To my immediate right is Mr. Neil Ford, who is the director, and also Congressman Barletta, and some of the students who participated in this wonderful event. Mr. Ford, I'm going to start with you first. Tell us about your special performance in Washington, D.C.
It was just an incredible opportunity. We went through an audition process under recommendation from Congressman Barletta. It's got the ball rolling for us. We auditioned. The kids were accepted by the National Parade Committee, and we got a chance to march down Constitution Avenue yesterday for about 2.5 miles. It was the biggest parade we've ever been in, to approximately 100,000 people. Exciting, electric, just the point of being involved. But then on top of that, just realizing how down to earth it is, and such a tribute, and our appreciation and honor for our veterans, past and present.
Congressman, why was it so important for you to recognize this special performance by the band?
Well, all I really did was made a recommendation. They did all the work. They had to, do the audition and get selected by the committee, by the parade committee. And when you think of all the marching bands that could have been selected, it's an unbelievable accomplishment for these very talented young men and women from our area that make our whole area proud. And for so long we see so many bad news reports, especially dealing with some of the youth in the area, and then you see something like this where it just makes your buttons pop. How proud we are to say, they're from Hazleton, and for them to be able to perform and for the memory of the men and women that give us the freedoms that we have is just something that was an incredible accomplishment, and we're very proud of each and every one of them.
Absolutely, and I want to give recognition to the students who are here right now, so they will tell you their names and what their opinion was of performing in this great parade.
I'm Rachel Jones, and I'm captain of the Color Guard, and my opinion of the parade was I think it was awesome to represent our school and this town we live in, and such a big, I wasn't never used to this, going to a big crowd and performing in front of them, but it was the best experience of my life. I'll never forget it. Best way to end my junior year.
My name is Daniel Sonoski, and I'm the marching band drum major, and having the opportunity to lead the band down Constitution Avenue was very humbling because it gives you a reminder of who fights for the freedom for us to do that, and to see all the veterans and all the current servicemen lining the streets and applauding for us is just a very humbling experience.
My name is Jessica Logan. I am captain of the brass. Seeing all of the people with their American flags and just so happy and commemorating such this day for all the people that we've lost that allow us to have the freedoms that we do was just something I'll never forget and always treasure.
I'm Kylie Smith. I am pit percussion captain, and my favorite part of the parade was definitely just seeing all the people there who wanted to remember all of the servicemen and women who have fought for our country. And it was so nice to be able to be a part of that experience for everybody involved.
My name is Rebecca Lukács, and I'm woodwind captain. My favorite part of this experience was being able to walk down Constitutional Avenue and just seeing everyone and having our band name announced and realizing what a big honor this is to play for people who fight for our country.
I'm going to close it, let Ms. Gerhardt close it and tell us, you can congratulate these students and tell us what this performance meant to you and to everybody at Hazleton Area High School.
For me, it was actually extra special because I lived in the metro area in DC for 7 years, and I used to watch the parade on television because I didn't want to go into the city because there was too many people. So to come back here and then have the chance to go down there and actually march in the parade and see it from the other side with all of these students who are incredibly amazing, it was really special for me.
Well, I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of FYI and News 13 to say congratulations to all of you. You definitely made us proud.
Thanks, Lisa. Now, the Greater Hazleton Relay for Life is this Friday and Saturday at the track at Cougar Park near Hazleton Area High School. The event gets underway at 4 p.m. on Friday and continues until 5 p.m. on Saturday. The annual luminary service will take place Friday at 8:30. The public is invited to come out and enjoy the many activities and support the American Cancer Society. It's a great event. And now here's your midday winning lottery numbers. The daily number 576, the big 4 6013, Quinto 62039, Treasure Hunt 3 6 7 18 25. Sports is next on FYI.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
The Hazleton area Lady Cougars softball team won their second straight Districts 2/4 sub-regional championship yesterday with a walk-off 4-3 victory over Williamsport. Yesterday they got medals. Today they own the Sportscast on FYI.
I wanted to put together a list of top plays from this game, but the Lady Cougars made that impossible. In almost every inning, they had a defensive gem, and we'll get to their offense in a moment. In the first, Mackenzie Uri made this fantastic play at the hot corner. In the second, center fielder Lexi Wolk threw out a runner coming home, and that would prove to be huge in this one-run game. In the third, the Lady Cougars D was solid, but there was nothing too flashy, but they made up for that in the fourth when Abby Sachs made this diving catch and Maria Trivalpiece hit the dirt to make this amazing play. Then in the seventh, with Williamsport looking to grab an insurance run, the Lady Millionaires tried a play that worked earlier in the game, but this time the Lady Cougars made the play at home.
That was our shortstop, Michaela Brody, who we practiced first and third defense an extreme amount of time, so she's used to those kind of situations, and she did a great job coming through, and especially hope Kenny holding out onto that ball and getting that last out.
Thanks to that play, the Lady Cougars went into the bottom of the seventh down by only one run, with Sam Varela leading off.
Well, Coach Trion told everyone to take a pitch, and he gave me the permission not to take a pitch and hit a home run, and that's what I did.
Is that the ball right there?
Yeah.
How'd you get it back? Tell me the story of that. Who brought it back for you?
Coach John did. He told me he wanted to tackle one of the coaches for it to make sure that I had it.
Are you going to let it go? I mean, you're holding pretty tight right now.
No, this is a really good memory to have.
Now we're all tied up with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position for Maria Trivalpiece, and she made another lasting memory for the Lady Cougars with her game-winning hit.
I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit nervous, but I had been 0 for 2 in my first 2 at-bats, and I only had a bunt hit, and I really needed to come through for my team. Everything's about the team. We all worked hard to get here. Celine pitched awesome. Sam put us back on the board. She really took most of the pressure off, to be honest, and I needed to come back and come through for my team, and for also our inactive head coach, Vince Trivalpiece.
How important was that for you guys, too, to get for coach?
Extremely important. Without him, we wouldn't be where we are right now. We play every game for him. He's our motivation to finally, hopefully, get that state championship, to finally come through 1 game at a time. We got 4 more, so hopefully we can pull through for him.
So go ahead, you try to pick a top play without getting a headache. I'll get you an aspirin.
Now, when Maria was talking about the Lady Cougars head coach Vince Trivalpiece, she was referencing the fact that he hasn't been with the team since a PIAA investigation started that forced the Lady Cougars to forfeit 2 games for using an ineligible player. FYI, Celine Podlesny got the win in the circle for the Lady Cougars. And my story on the Lady Cougars was just like Sam Varela's home run, but not as impressive. It set up Maria Trivalpiece for her clutch brand of sports journalism.
Hi, I'm Maria Trivalpiece, and we're here with Megan Trivalpiece and Mackenzie Uri after we just won our 6th district title. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, Mac, how excited were you for the game today?
I was very excited. We were very prepared. The coaches prepared us very well. And we worked as a team and we got the W.
Okay, based on the W, what kind of pressure did you feel coming into that last inning when you were down by a run?
I didn't really feel a lot of pressure because I knew my team would get it together and we would really come and take the win.
And that we did, luckily. Megan, talk about going into the state playoffs.
I'm just happy to be back. I'm so excited for my team. We got the win. I'm just so excited. We're not done yet. We got it. We're here.
And hopefully we aren't done yet. Stay tuned with the Hazleton area Lady Cougars in our road to the state championship. 4 more games. Thank you.
Maria Trivalpiece is interested in sports journalism. She did our season preview for the Lady Cougars, and she hopes to do 1 more segment for us at FYI after the Lady Cougars win a state championship. FYI, we'll be right back. It's Wednesday, and here's some delicious alliteration. It's signature steak night at Bottlenecks. All of their signature steaks are only $9.95 plus bottomless soup and salad for only $2.95.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. One quick announcement for this evening. St. Mary's Church in Ringtown will be holding their annual block party on Friday, June 7th and Saturday, June 8th. They'll be, of course, featuring great homemade food, games, car show, polka mass, and much more. Live music each night. Hope to see you there. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Andrew M. Bresnitsky, formerly of Freeland. Funeral is Friday at 9:30 a.m. from the McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home, Friends may call Friday from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Michael H. Gwynn, formerly of Beaver Meadows. Friends may call Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Guido M. Dionise of Hazleton. Memorial is Friday at 8 p.m. at the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. Mary Grace Jones of Freeland. Arrangements will be announced by the McNulty Funeral Home. Joseph J. Swice of Shenandoah. The Lukovitz Orovitz-Fell Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Kimberly Ann Krash-Zmansky of Shenandoah. Funeral is Sunday at 1:30 p.m. at the Louis D. Truskowski Funeral Home. Friends may call from noon to 1:30 p.m. Jonathan Nathaniel Harris of Hazleton. Memorial is Thursday at 6 p.m. from the Hazel Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. Robert Kolaric of Hazel Township. Funeral is Thursday at 10 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. Yvonne Ramos of New Ringgold. Funeral is Saturday at 9:30 a.m. at the Butler Chapel of the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Friends may call Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. And Cecilia C. Sinicki, formerly of Hazleton. Friends may gather Sunday at 10 a.m. in the Infant Jesus Parish in Woodbury, New Jersey. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111.
Hi, my name is Mary Malone. I'm the president of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce, and today I'm here to talk about our annual legislative trip. We'll be traveling on Wednesday, June the 11th, leaving the office at about 9 o'clock to Harrisburg to meet with our local representatives and a couple of key state departments, anything from transportation, the Department of Environmental Protection, and leaders also from the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. So it's an opportunity not only to meet and talk with Representative Toohill and Senator Udicek, but again, talk to some key state departments about your issues and things we can do to improve the Greater Hazleton area. So if you'd like more information, and more importantly, to join us on this annual trek to Harrisburg, you can visit the Hazleton Chamber's webpage at hazletonchamber.org, or go ahead and call the office at 455-1509 for more information. Again, the way to make government work for you is to have your voice heard. So I hope that you can join us on Wednesday, June 11th.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Laurie Sanko of McAdoo. Laurie, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
That's FYI for Wednesday. Check out our Facebook page for breaking news. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take it easy.